life I've been baking, like with grandma, granddad, and family. And I worked at Asda being a baker whilst I was going through college to be a furniture maker, and then gave that up and then went back into baking really. So 2007 Created Seasons. We start off doing sandwiches and cakes. We supplied cakes to like forecourts and that type of places. It wasn't until 2010 I moved into Ingleton and we started doing bread, a local wholesaler. We took on their work basically, and that's when it really got going with the bread. Then I started messing around with sourdough and perfected it, and that's when it all really came about. We do a lot of sandwiches at the Denton one. They're freshly made every day. We ship stuff down every day early morning. So the van sets off at 3 a.m. from Ingleton. We've got a good management system in now, so we've got like 5 managers.
Yeah, before COVID we only had 1 manager.
Yeah, we only had 1 manager before COVID. We've upped that to 5. It's worked really well as that. COVID was really weird because we lost all our wholesale overnight. Then we gained, because bakeries were shutting, we started gaining wholesale. And then we're doing a lot of home delivery. You did it overnight. We already had a platform and a licensed website to sell. In our height, we were doing 150 a day, roughly. That was the most we did in one day, wasn't it? Home deliveries.
It was a lot.
We were the only place to get bread, milk, eggs. We went
Pasta.
into pasta. We shifted.
Toilet roll.
I think the most we must have had 500 people in a queue, roughly, out of the shop.
I spent like 24 hours solid baking biscuits for Easter.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we gave away all those biscuits at Easter.
You dressed up as an Easter bunny.
Oh yeah, that was horrendous. Dressing up as a 6-foot bunny rabbit, wandering around the village.
And then just like old people looking out the windows, like, is this real?
Yeah, they hadn't seen anyone in weeks, and there was a 6-foot bunny rabbit.
Like waving at them.
When it opened up, like the Health Out to Eat Out scheme, and then we had that manic half term after lockdown again, the second lockdown. That was hard. That was probably the hardest 3 weeks we've ever had. That was more than the height of COVID, really. The local economy in Ingleton went through the roof. We had camper vans parking everywhere. Every single campsite in the area, every single B&B, holiday cottage was absolutely chock-a-block. Every single wholesale customer was doing 10 times what they normally would. And then on top of that, we were doing 10 times what we normally would.
Is that the week we got married?
Yeah, then we got married. We only had 2 days away for a honeymoon.
It wasn't even that, was
No,
it?
it wasn't. Yeah, we're going a lot more sustainable this year, haven't we? We're going to be totally palm oil free by the end of summer next year.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So
it's difficult.
Yeah, the hardest bit's the cakes. So we've been working with some other companies. We've already replaced all our margarines, all our chocolates, chocolate coatings. We try and recycle everything.
Everything. We only buy biodegradable or compostable.
Yeah, we don't stock plastic bags at all.
Nope.
We're actually looking at, in the next 2 years, not sending anything to landfill at all. Yeah, composting's a massive thing, isn't it? So we're looking at getting it's a big composting system out the back. Yeah, everything's through the roof. Everything.
Ingredients mainly, isn't it?
Yeah, and staff, we've had to pay staff more because other companies are poaching them. So we have an email at least 4 a week saying that there's an increase in cost.
It's not even like 1%, it's like 14%.
Yeah, it's 14%.
25%.
Yeah, it's not little amounts. So we're just increasing right now, haven't we? Last Monday again.
Yeah.
So it's our 3rd price increase wholesale this year. We've got places around here now that only open 3 days a week because they can't get staff. Yeah, we've shut a couple of times, because we're being short-staffed and we can't step in because we're doing other things. You can't expect people to do a 14-hour day in the shop. It's too much. I can't see it getting any better, really. And I think everyone's in the same boat. You know, before you could just put an advert up and you'd have 10 applicants. We've got 2 jobs that have been up for weeks, months, and we still haven't got anybody. The staff have had it really hard, haven't they? The team's really held together, and we just said we can't grow anymore this year. Every phone call at one point was a new customer, and we just couldn't. We couldn't, and we kept saying no, or else we would have just lost staff. I think if we could get staff, would have grown to another level.